Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Now a couple of weeks ago I showed you how to make these cute little star-topped treat holders. And I've got to say they were quite popular. I made a bunch of these for the Cool Cats workshop I attended. And for the demo day, I've got to say most of them went on the day. They were a nice little size. You could get 6 of them from one 12 by 12 sheet. And they held one little lint inside. But what people ask is, well, what if you want to give more? Can we make them bigger? So what I'm going to do today is show you how you can make a cracker style one, which holds 3 lint balls. So inside this one, you can just about see there are 3 balls of lint. So a nice little treat. So this was using Sunshine on My Mind, which was the summer one, because I had some left over. So this is my little practice run. But then I thought, let's have a look at Letters to Santa, because I've got a few sheets left over from projects from last year. So what better way than making some of these treats, because I can make 4 of those crackers from just one sheet. So I'm using my Patterns and Solids pack, because I've got of this lovely one here with all the lettering and the wording. And I do have the stickers, so if I want to embellish, I can use this then to add some finishing touches. So we're going to begin by cutting it across the middle at 6 inches. Which means I've still got a 6-inch piece here, which I can make another 2 with. But I'm going to keep that because I'm going to show you another version of these star-topped boxes again. So I'm going to cut this now at 5 1/2. And 5 1/2. So we do have this little 1 inch strip. Yeah, 1 inch strip left over, which can be used for something else. Okay. So I'm going to bring in my scoreboard and my scoring tool. And with the 6-inch across the top, now bear in mind, I do have text here, but because it's a cracker, it doesn't really matter. If it was a flat-based one like this, I'd have to make sure I've cut my paper the correct way. But for my cracker, it doesn't matter. So 6 inches across the top. The measurements aren't really easy for this one. 1 and 5. So just 1 inch from the top and bottom. So now I'm going to place it in my scoreboard with my 5 1/2 across the top. And again, the measurement's going to be nice and easy. So last time it was 1 and 1 or 1 and 5, depending if you're going to do 1, rotate and do 1. This time it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Told you they'd be easy. Then it might be easy if I show you on this side, because it's got the score lines, but the 1/2 inch isn't going to work. So at every 1/2 inch, you're going to score down to that 1 inch score line. So I've got my 1 inch here, so I know roughly where I'm going to stop. Let's have a look. If I can make it clearer, I should have done it on the other side. It would have been a bit of, there we are, I can see now. So 1/2, 1 1/2, 2 1/2, 3 1/2, 4 1/2. So just every 1/2 inch. So every 1 1/2, 1 1/2, 2 1/2, 3 1/2, 4 1/2. And then, does it show up on the camera? You get all these extra lines. That's what's going to help you make your star shape at the end. So let's put that away. And bring in our envelope scoreboard. To start with, I'm just going to fold each of these. Oh, what I have forgotten to do, bring back the scoreboard. I need to do those 1/2 inches on the other side as well, because it's a cracker. We've got 2 sides to do it, haven't we? 2.5, 3.5, and 4.5. So I needed to do that first. There we are. Right. So you should have that. You should have those 1/2 inches on the top and on the bottom for this one. So we're going to fold all those long edges. And we've got that 1/2 inch one. And that one. So you can see how your cracker would take shape like that. You're going to fold your paper over. So this is the folded edge. That's what's going to go into my envelope punch. And I'm lining it up at the 1 inch mark and pressing. And that'll give us this nice little shape there. We'll open it up and punch that single one as well. And now just keep going all the way down each of those folds. And the last one, this is the one with the 1/2 inch on the underneath. So each time just lining it up at the 1 inch. And that's our waist. And now I'm going to flip it over and repeat. So putting the fold into the punch board, punching, folding it down, punching, folding it, punching, oh, I think we punched a bit too hard there and toppled the camera. There we go. We all lined up again. And the final one is just that single bit like so. So again, just remove the waist from there. So you can start to see that traditional, if you've made homemade crackers before, that traditional shape or template there with the holes. So let's just zoom in a little bit. Oh, and turn it the right way up. So before we start gluing anything, these little archways here, I'm just going to curve. That'll give us that nice rounded edge to our cracker there. So just give it a little fold over your thumb and your forefinger, just to give it that little curve now. And each of these score lines, you're just going to fold back. Just going to pinch them together, because that's what will make your star shape later on. So curve, 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 and pinch back, pinch back, pinch, pinch, and pinch. So that is then your cracker already taken shape. So that 1/2 inch, I'm just going to add some glue. And we're going to just bring it around and line up. So I can feel that little curve there already. And the last one. And then normally I would just leave that to dry, just so it is nice and steady. And then you can take some distress ink, and whatever colour you want, and we can just add a little bit of finishing touches before we tie it together. So you can see on this one, it does make a difference. It sort of highlights the shape, highlights that nice curve. And you don't have to be particular and accurate. You're just giving it some vintagey look, especially with these papers. I think it lent itself to it. So let's add some here and here. And hopefully by the time I've done this, then my glue will be dry enough. So let's open this one. Let's take these out. So as you can see, we can fit 3. So when I did it, I just tucked the sticky out paper part underneath to poke it inside. So let's take that out for a second and grab just some twine and just cut off a portion. And we're just going to tie a bow. So when I'm tying the bow, I'm just going to try and keep that star shape. So just manipulate it so it's doing that shape, the shape I want. So it depends how tight you want to make it. Ooh, I think I missed. There we go. Nope, I missed it again. It's always when it's on camera, I can't tie a bow. There we go. So there's one side. Now I can pop my 3 Lindt chocolates in. And then tie the top. But before I tie the top, I was having a think about putting a little tag on it. And I was thinking, what have I got that I can make a tie? And I ended up using my Cool Cats swivel closures. So these are designed to put in your album to swivel to hold your flaps shut. But the new Christmas bauble type shape is nice and big, so it made a perfect little tiny little tag. So I'm going to thread that on. So I cut the larger one out of some craft card, and then the smaller layer I actually took from my Letters to Santa journal cards, and I cut it out so we've got this little line so you can add a name on it. So that was a nice little touch and tied everything in together. So again, trying to keep that star shape. So make my loop. So far too loose this time. Let's just tighten it up. There we go. And there we go. There. And that is my star topped. So you can just make the star shape a bit tighter and nicer. My star topped cracker, which holds a few little treats in, so perfect for the Christmas table, but also thinking nice for Halloween treats. So could make some using some of the Halloween themed papers. But I like that. That one's got so much detail on the papers, and I like how the Have a Holly Jolly Christmas is there. So I'm not going to decorate anything from there. But as I said, you could use your ephemera pieces. You could add some stickers, maybe just the 25th of December onto it. But as this is so detailed in the papers, I'm going to leave it as it is. So maybe on the next one I could do it with the red and then add stickers on, because you do have the 2 choices. So hope you like these, and it's just a step up from what we've done before. So if you enjoyed these, you're really going to enjoy making these cracker versions. So if you do have a go, no matter what theme it is, I'd love to see your versions. So please share with me in my Facebook group, Paper Crafting with Paul, So there'll be a link down below for you to find that group. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you all again soon.